press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Welcome back, my dear students. Today, the remaining part regarding 15th A group elements, that is oxides of nitrogen and allotropic forms of phosphorus, followed by preparation of phosphine and oxy acids of phosphorus. These are the remaining topics which are related to nitrogen family. So, today the topic, first I would like to discuss about the oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen, already we know that 15th A group elements are formed two types of oxides. So, here 15th A group oxides, we know that oxides, two types of oxides, one is M2O3, these are said to be trioxides, followed by M2O5, these are said to be pentoxides. Two types of oxides are there. This is a general oxides. 15th A group elements gives two types of oxides, M2O3 formula trioxides, M2O5 formula pentoxides. Let us consider one example, N2O3, and while going to here N2O5. N2O3 nitrogen trioxide or dinitrogen trioxide, dinitrogen pentoxide, like that. Here it is. Similarly, P2O5, P2O3 followed by P2O5, P2O3 and P2O5. But these P2O3 and P2O5 are available in the form of dimeric. Dimeric means instead of this we should write P4O6 and P4O10, because we know that nitrogen diatomic while going to the phosphorus, arsenic, antimony are tetraatomic. Availability of vacant d orbitals in phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, absence of vacant d orbitals in nitrogen. Due to that, nitrogen diatomic while going to the rest of the elements except bismuth are tetraatomics. P4 is phosphorus, phosphorus pentoxide, phosphorus trioxide, like that arsenic trioxide, arsenic pentoxide, antimony trioxide, antimony pentoxide, like that types of oxides are there. So, here according to our examination pattern, according to our syllabus, M2O3 series trioxides, M2O5 series pentoxides. In this one, according to our syllabus, the nitrogen atom ready to form individual oxides. Individual oxides means these are the general oxides M2O3 and M2O5. Nitrogen specially forms individual oxides. What are that individual oxides and what about the importance of that individual oxides are very important for a competitive point of view. So, focus, this topic is very important for entrance point of view also, it is very important. So, here oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen. So, nitrogen can form 5 types of oxides, 5 types. What are the 5 types of oxides? See this, number 1 is N2O. N2O is called as nitrous oxide. N2O is called as nitrous oxide, nitrous oxide. While coming to the second one is NO. What is NO? NO is called as nitric oxide. So here my dear students, nitrous oxide, second one is a nitric oxide. Make a note my dear students, this was very important, two important oxides, these two are nitrous oxide, molecular formula N2O, nitric oxide, molecular formula NO, followed by three more oxides also there, those are said to be N2O3, N2O4, or we should write it as a NO2, and last one is a N2O5. So here these are the 5 types of oxides which can form nitrogen. So nitrogen trioxide, dinitrogen trioxide, or it is also called as nitrogen sesquioxide, sesqui. So here third one is a nitrogen trioxide. Instead of that, actually we should write here dinitrogen trioxide. Here also dinitrogen monoxide. Actually the name of the compound is dinitrogen monoxide. Dinitrogen monoxide, nitrogen monoxide it is. Clear it is. So dinitrogen monoxide is nitrous oxide. It is nitric oxide. While going to third one is dinitrogen trioxide. And next one is nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide, or if you should go to this one, here 2 nitrogen atoms, 4 oxygen atoms are there, so it is called as dinitrogen tetroxide, dinitrogen tetroxide. So my dear students, give a look, this was very important, dinitrogen tetroxide, nitrogen dioxide, both are same, both are exist as NO2 or N2O4 according to the pressure factor it is. So and last one we should go to last one N2O5. N2O5 is called as dinitrogen pentoxide. So my dear students, these are the 5 oxides which are related with only nitrogen. Nitrogen ready to form how many types of oxides? 5 types of oxides: nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, dinitrogen trioxide, dinitrogen tetroxide, dinitrogen pentoxide. Then what about the importance of these oxides? These oxides all are belongs to nitrogen. Nitrogen is non-metal. Nitrogen is non-metal. Already we know that non-metal oxides are said to be acidic oxides. But here some exceptions are there regarding this. So here first you have to make a note regarding this names of this compound, names of the compounds: nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, dinitrogen trioxide, dinitrogen tetroxide or nitrogen dioxide, followed by dinitrogen pentoxide. Because of sometimes we should revise the preparations also for entrance point of view. For entrance point of view, they should ask how to prepare NO, how to prepare N2O, like that questions also there. So we should go through that, we should go through according to the entrance point of view. So here, while coming to the other information regarding this, once you observed, otherwise you can make a table. That table will be useful for further assistance. So here oxide, number 1 N2O, NO, N2O3, NO2, N2O4 and followed by N2O5. So these are the 5 types of oxides: N2O, NO, N2O3, NO2, N2O4, N2O5. So here next one is oxidation state. Oxidation state of this, in these examples, what will be the oxidation state of nitrogen? Here +1, +2, +3, +4 and followed by +5. Oxidation state of nitrogen in nitrous oxide +1, nitric oxide +2, dinitrogen trioxide plus 3, nitrogen dioxide or dinitrogen tetroxide plus 4, and dinitrogen pentoxide plus 5. And next point is nitrous and nitric oxides both are neutral oxides. These are very very important, my dear students, make a note. This point was very important. Nitrous oxide and nitric oxide both are neutral oxides. Already in previous class I said that only 3 types of neutral oxides are there. One is nitrous, second one is nitric oxide, third one is carbon monoxide. These 3 oxides are neutral oxides. This was very important for a JEE point of view question. Which of the following are the neutral oxides? Neutral oxides means only you should remember 3 oxides: nitrous oxide, nitric oxide and carbon monoxide. These 3 are the neutral oxides: nitrous, nitric, carbon monoxide. So here +1 +2 oxidation numbers of nitrogen. Nitrous oxide is neutral oxide, nitric oxide also neutral oxide, and remaining 3 oxides are the acidic oxides. Remaining 3 oxides are acidic oxides. While oxidation number increases, acidic strength also increases. Oxidation number increases, acidic strength also increases. So out of these 5 oxides, which of the following is a strong acidic oxide? Means dinitrogen pentoxide. Dinitrogen pentoxide is a strong acidic oxide. Strong acidic oxide is dinitrogen pentoxide. What are the neutral oxides? NO and N2O both are neutral oxides. And one more point is regarding this. Once you observe, these NO and N2O are colorless gases. Colorless gas. Neutral oxides both are, NO is colorless gas, while coming to the N2O also colorless gas. And next one is, while going to the N2O3, this was very important. N2O3 is a blue color solid. Very important, my dear students, make a note this information. N2O3 is blue color solid. N2O3 is a blue color solid. NO and N2O both are colorless. And one more point, N2O nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is also called as laughing gas. Once inhaled this gas, a person who inhaled this nitrous oxide, he laughs just like as a mad person. Clear? So while inhaling, automatically he can laugh. Due to that, it is called as a laughing gas. So here N2O is also called as what gas it is? Laughing gas. This is very important. N2O is called as a laughing gas, and N2O, NO both are neutral oxides, and N2O, NO both are colorless oxides. While coming to the N2O3 is a blue color solid, while going to the NO2 and N2O4, while going to the NO2 it is brown. Already in laboratory you know, nitrates, on heating nitrate salts liberate what gas? Nitrogen dioxide gas. What is the color of the nitrogen gas? Nitrogen dioxide gas? Brown color, reddish brown vapors. Reddish brown vapors are evolved. Reddish brown vapors are evolved means that is conformation, not conformation, that is maybe nitrate. So it is brown. Once you observe the brown color, gas it is also. So it is also gas. So NO2 is a brown, reddish brown color gas. While coming to the N2O4 and N2O5, these two are said to be colorless solids. So only 2 examples are there. Example number 1, blue color solid. Which of the nitrogen oxide is blue color solid? Which of the nitrogen oxide is blue color solid means N2O3. Which of the oxide of nitrogen is reddish brown gas? Reddish brown gas is NO2. Only these two are characteristic colors. Remaining all are the colorless, and starting 2 oxides are acidic neutral oxides. Rest of the oxides are acidic oxides, and N2O5 is a strong acidic oxide, and N2O and NO both are neutral oxides. And one more point also there here regarding this. Already we know that N2O is called as laughing gas. N2O is called as laughing gas. While coming to this second example, give 1 star for this second example. Here nitrogen atomic number 7, oxygen atomic number 8. So number of electrons present in nitrogen 7. Number of electrons present in oxygen 8. 7 plus 8 is equals to 15. Total number of electrons present in this example is 15. So this is an example for odd number electrons. So odd number electrons generally exhibit which type of magnetic substance? Paramagnetic substance. So here make a note, my dear students, this is paramagnetic behavior, paramagnetic substance. Out of these 5 oxides, nitric oxide is paramagnetic. What will be the reason for paramagnetic? What will be the reason for paramagnetic means due to the presence of unpaired electron, due to the presence of odd number electron. Due to the presence of unpaired electron or odd number electron, NO is an example for paramagnetic. While coming to this one, NO2. While coming to this one, NO2 also, you should give 1 star for this also. NO2 nitrogen 7, atomic number 7 electrons. Oxygen atomic number 8, 8 plus 8, 16 electrons. 16 plus 7, 23 electrons. So it is also example for what it is? Paramagnetic. So my dear students, make a note. This is very, very important point. So here, out of these 5 oxides, nitrogen individual oxides, 5 oxides are there. Out of these 5 individual oxides, NO and NO2 are paramagnetic. Nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide are paramagnetic. Out of these 5 oxides, N2O, NO are neutral oxides. N2O, NO neutral oxides. NO, NO2 paramagnetic. NO, NO2 paramagnetic. And N2O3 blue color solid, while NO2 reddish brown gas. Remaining all are the colorless solids which are acidic oxides, which are neutral. Those are said to be colorless gases. So here I hope you understood. Concentrate the class, then only you will get the idea about this. So oxidation numbers, down the group increases. Oxidation number increases means acidic strength also increases. And how to prepare these compounds, and what about the structures of these compounds, those also we should discuss now it is. So make a notes, N2O, NO neutral oxides, rest are acidic oxides. N2O laughing gas, NO and NO2 paramagnetic substances due to the presence of odd number of electrons. N2O, NO colorless gases, N2O3 blue color solid, rest are colorless solids except NO2. NO2 is reddish brown color gas. So here NO2, NO paramagnetic substances. And how to prepare these compounds? How to prepare these compounds means the preparation also very, very important is there. So here first we should go to N2O, NH4NO3, already we know that NH4NO3. What is NH4NO3? Ammonium nitrate. NH4NO3 is called as ammonium nitrate. Decomposition of ammonium nitrate. Decomposition of ammonium nitrate. Decomposition of ammonium nitrate. Nitrate salts once you decompose. Decomposition of nitrate salts, first you should eliminate water. How many water molecules here? How many hydrogen atoms are there? 4 hydrogen atoms are there. 4 hydrogen atoms ready to form how many water molecules? 2 water molecules. So simple, you should eliminate 2 water molecules from this. 2 water molecules elimination is over. After eliminating 2 water molecules, what will be the remaining? 1 nitrogen, 2 nitrogens. 2 nitrogens are N2 and 1 oxygen is there, that is N2O. So my dear students, this is very, very important preparation. How to prepare laughing gas in the laboratory. How to prepare laughing gas means decomposition of ammonium nitrate. Decomposition of ammonium nitrate, molecular formula NH4NO3. On decomposition, 2 water molecules are evaporated, and what will be the left of the compound is, left of the portion is N2O. N2O is called as nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is also called as laughing gas. My dear students, remember this was very important for competitive. Clear it is. Nitrous oxide is also called as laughing gas. And followed by second one is NO. What is NO? NO is nitric oxide. How to prepare nitric oxide? Already last class, once you observed in last class, preparation of nitric acid. How to prepare nitric acid? HNO3. HNO3 preparation. Oxidation of ammonia. Oxidation of ammonia means 4NH3 plus 5O2 gives rise to 4NO plus 6H2O. This reaction takes place in the presence of platinum catalyst. Already this reaction is familiar to all. In last class we discussed regarding this. How to prepare nitric oxide? Oxidation of ammonia. Oxidation of ammonia in the presence of catalyst, platinum catalyst. Platinized asbestos, required temperature, pressure. Then oxidation of ammonia gives rise to nitric oxide. Oxidation of ammonia gives rise to nitric oxide. Decomposition of ammonium nitrate gives rise to nitrous oxide. While coming to the third one, what is third one? N2O3. How to prepare N2O3? Simple preparation was there, it is very simple. For N2O3, it requires NO plus NO2. NO plus NO2. NO we know, what is NO? Nitric oxide. NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Both are what? Paramagnetic substances. Both paramagnetic substances, NO plus NO2. Nitric oxide plus nitrogen dioxide. Simply you should add these two. Addition of these two, what you will get? N2O3. N2O3. Dinitrogen sesquioxide or dinitrogen trioxide. Addition of NO and NO2. NO and NO2 will get the compound is N2O3. Decomposition of ammonium nitrate, nitrous oxide. Oxidation of ammonia in the presence of asbestos, platinized asbestos. What will be the answer is? Nitric oxide. This is paramagnetic substance. NO plus NO2 gives rise to N2O3. Well, coming to the fourth one, NO2. How to liberate NO2? Already we know in laboratory different type of salts, nitrate salts. On heating of nitrate salts, it liberates what gas? Nitrogen dioxide gas. Calcium nitrate, magnesium nitrate, lead nitrate, different type of nitrate salts are available in the laboratory. Once you pinch of salt transfer into the test tube and heat, then we will observe reddish brown vapors are evolved. Reddish brown vapors are evolved means that particular salt is called as nitrate salt. So here we consider PbNO3 taken twice. PbNO3 taken twice is called as lead nitrate. On heating of lead nitrate, it gives rise to which gas? Nitrogen dioxide along with oxygen. Nitrogen dioxide along with what it is? Oxygen we will get. So here, my dear students, these preparations are very important. Make a note. First preparation, decomposition of ammonium nitrate, nitrous oxide, oxidation of ammonia, nitric oxide, NO plus NO2 gives rise to N2O3, and PbNO3 taken twice, lead nitrate gives rise to PbO plus NO2 plus O2, and last one is fifth one is there, that is and N2O4. N2O4, what is N2O4? Both N2O4 and NO2 both are in equilibrium according to the pressure. On the basis of pressure, we said high pressure, low pressure, and both are interconvertible. Both are interconvertible means we should write that equation like this. NO2 while equilibrium gives rise to what it is? N2O4. It is colorless. This is brown color. Clear it is. One is colorless, second one is brown color. So while coming to the last one, N2O5, and this is give 1 star for this also because of some entrance point of view, they can focus this preparation. How to prepare N2O5? N2O5 preparation is very important. For this preparation we required phosphoric acid, nitric acid with HNO3. What is HNO3? Is nitric acid. Nitric acid, not nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is NO is nitric oxide. So here this preparation is very important. HNO3. HNO3 is called as nitric acid. This nitric acid is treated with phosphorus pentoxide. Phosphorus pentoxide. Nitric acid is treated with phosphorus pentoxide. Then the compound is N2O5 plus formation of phosphoric acid. So here 4. So this was a balanced reaction. 4HNO3 plus P4O10 gives rise to 2N2O5 plus 4HPO3. HPO3 is called as a metaphosphoric acid. This is one of the oxy acid of phosphorus. So here N2O5. N2O5 means pentoxide. N2O3 is trioxide. So 15th group elements, two types of oxides, M2O3, M2O5. M2O3 means trioxide, dinitrogen trioxide, and M2O5 dinitrogen pentoxide. So these are the preparations, my dear students, and make a notes regarding this. It was very important, and some characteristic colors, which oxides are color, which oxides are solids, which oxides are paramagnetic, which oxides are neutral, which oxides are acidic, and which oxide is strong acidic in nature, and which is called as laughing gas. So you should revise all these type of questions regarding this related topic. It is clear, it is. And here one more point is also there, and once you observe NO and NO2 both are said to be paramagnetic substances. Paramagnetic substance, what will be the reason? Reason is due to the presence of odd number of electrons. Odd number of electrons or unpaired electrons are said to be paramagnetic substance. And one more point also there for this, you have to practice the structure of these compounds. Structure of these compounds also very important, and it was there in your NCERT text also. So once you observe the structure, so I think you all are followed this. Once again you revise this oxides of nitrogen, don't neglect. In textbook only one table was given regarding this, other information was not there. One table, in the table all information was produced in the table only. So revise the table and practice, and make what about that, make a individual, you have to prepare the questions from this topic. Prepare the questions. How to prepare the questions means, out of this, which of the following oxide is neutral? Which of the following oxide is neutral means N2O. Which of the nitrogen oxide is acidic? NO2, N2O4, N2O5. Strong acidic, N2O5. Which of the following nitrogen oxide is a blue color solid? What is the answer is N2O3. Like that. So after completion of the content, you should go through that competitive and practice a bit, so then you will get the idea about this. So next followed by the structures, and what about the structures of these compounds? After structures, you should go to the phosphorus also gives two types of oxides, P2O3, P2O5. We will discuss that. So here structures, Structures of nitrogen oxides. So, already we know 5 types of oxides, and how to remember for intents. How to draw the structures? So, in textbook there was given, suppose the example number 1 is N2O. N2O there was given like this, or like this there was given. Clear? It is a linear. N2O laughing gas is a linear molecule. See this, N double bond O, or N triple bond N single bond O. Both are resonating. Clear? While going to the second one is NO. NO is an example for a odd number of molecule. So here we should write NO is like this. Like this. See this, 2, 4, 6, 7 only here, 2, 4, 6, 7, while coming to the oxygen 2, 4, 6, 8 electrons. So, this is a NO, it is also linear molecule, NO also linear molecule, or we should write like this, N double bond N not N double bond O. Clear? So, here this is an example for odd number of molecule, or here you should write like this. Clear it is. So, it is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a paramagnetic, nitrous oxide is a diamagnetic substance. How to differentiate para and dia means due to the presence of unpaired electrons or absence of unpaired electrons. While going to the next one is very important, the remaining 3 will be there, nitrogen trioxide, dinitrogen tetroxide and dinitrogen pentoxide. Suppose what I am saying here, the question number, the example number 5, suppose you should take example number 5, N2O5, N2O5, in N2O5, suppose you should draw like this, N N2, 3, 4, 5. Say this example, suppose with respect to this, we can draw that remaining all oxide structure. If you practice this, then it was easy for further assistance. It is clear it is. So, it is N2O5. N2O5 means nitrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bond, 3 bonds. And this is called as a coordinate covalent bond. It is coordinate covalent bond, and between 2 nitrogens which bond is there? NON bond is also there. N double bond O, 2 N double bond O's and 1 NON bond. So, this structure is dinitrogen pentoxide. This structure is dinitrogen pentoxide. Suppose you should erase oxygen, remove this oxygen, then what is remaining is NO2, NO2. NO2 is N2O4. N2O4 means you should write like this, N double bond O, single bond, N double bond O, single bond. See this, my dear students. Just you should add oxygen between 2 nitrogens. Addition of oxygen between 2 nitrogens, that is dinitrogen pentoxide. Removal of oxygen between 2 nitrogens, that is dinitrogen tetroxide. That is why if you should practice this 5th structure, if you should practice the 5th structure, remove one oxygen from first one, you will get this. Remove one more oxygen from this, you will get N2O3. Remove one more oxygen, you will get sequentially, continuously N2O3, N2O, NO2, NO, N2O, like that you will get the answers. Clear it is. What I am saying here, N2O5, first to draw the structure of N2O5, removal of oxygen, connect with single bond, it is N2O4. Remove this part total, this is NO2. This is what it is, NO2. I will show clear it is. So here I hope you understood. According to this only you should follow, otherwise it was difficult to practice. While going to this, see this N, it is N2O5, dinitrogen pentoxide. Remove this oxygen. This is N2O4, N2O4. Remove this or this, remove any one. It is N2O3. Remove half part, what you will get? NO2. And starting to we know that N double bond O or N triple bond N single bond O. This is N2O structure. While coming to the NO, it is NO structure. Clear it is. So according to this we should follow, then you will get idea about this. Clear it is. N2O, see this, N single bond, N single bond, N single bond, N double bond O. Coordinate covalent bond O, coordinate covalent bond here, double bond. So these are the structures regarding 15th A group elements oxides. So you should go through this and practice the structure. If you know that N2O5 structure, simply you should erase oxygen according to the formula. According to our formula, you should erase the remaining parts from this, then you will get the structure of the what formula you want, that structure you will get from this. Clear it is. So these are the oxides regarding nitrogen, and phosphorus also ready to form two types of oxides. One is phosphorus trioxide and second one is phosphorus pentoxide. Those are also very important. Trioxide, pentoxide already both are in dimeric acid P4O6 and P4O10. P4O6 and P4O10 both are phosphorus trioxide and phosphorus pentoxides. And here P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O6, P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O10. So here 3O2, 5O2. Phosphorus trioxide and phosphorus pentoxide we will get, and here the phosphorus trioxide, phosphorus pentoxide, what will be the structures of the compound? Because of in entrance point of view, one question will be there regarding this number of oxygen atoms surrounded in each phosphorus atom in phosphorus trioxide and in phosphorus pentoxide, like that. Suppose if you should take P4O6, suppose if you should take P4O6, you should write like this. Just a minute. Here we should write that equation. P4 plus 3O2 gives rise to P4O6. P4 plus 5O2 gives rise to P4O10. And while going to the P4O6, O, P, O, P, O, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So see this students, you should practice the structure like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, P4. Number of oxygens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See this, otherwise you should make dotted line like this in this. So here, my dear students, give a look for this because of it is very very important. Each phosphorus is surrounded by how many oxygen atoms? Here 1, here 2, here down 3. You calculate any one, you select any one of the phosphorus atom. You see it is also phosphorus. 1, 2, 3. It is phosphorus. It is 1, 2, 3. If this phosphorus 1, 2, 3. So to avoid that, once again I will draw the structure. How to draw? O, P, O, P, O, P, O, P, O. So it is a OPO circle, OPO square it is. OPO, OPO, OPO means oxygen, phosphorus, oxygen, phosphorus. And connect this 2 phosphorus with oxygen. Connect this 2 phosphorus with oxygen. Then count. In P4O6, each phosphorus is surrounded by how many oxygen atoms? 3 oxygen atoms. This is very very important question in the entrance part of view, my dear students. In phosphorus trioxide, each phosphorus surrounded by 3 oxygens. While going to the phosphorus pentoxide also you draw same as it is. OPO. OPO format you can follow. After following OPO, then connect this 2 like this. Connect this like this. After connection, here P4O6 only it is, not P4O10 it is. We want P4O10. P4O10 means phosphorus pentoxide. P4O6 phosphorus trioxide, both are dimeric it is. In P4O6 each phosphorus is surrounded by 3 oxygen atoms. While going to the P4O10 this structure was not completed, still we should write like this: double bond O, double bond O, double bond O, double bond O. Now you can count. Each phosphorus is surrounded by how many oxygen atoms? Each phosphorus is surrounded by how many oxygen atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4. You count any one of the phosphorus. You count this phosphorus 1, 2, 3, 4. You count this phosphorus 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. So here make a note, number of oxygens. Number of oxygens surrounded by each phosphorus atom in P4O10. 4. Very important, my dear students. Don't neglect, this was very important question for CET and NEET also they should ask. Each phosphorus is surrounded by 3 oxygen atoms in P4O6, 4 oxygen atoms in P4O10. Clear it is. So these are the oxides of phosphorus. Phosphorus form 2 types of oxides, P4O6, P4O10. Directly combination of P4 plus O2 gives rise to P4O6. P4 plus 5O2 gives rise to P4O10. And next one is, so these are the oxides. After that, next is phosphorus. Phosphorus allotropic forms. We should discuss allotropic forms of phosphorus. After that, allotropic forms phosphine. After phosphine, oxyacids of nitrogen, oxyacids of phosphorus. That will be the remaining topics. So next is allotropes, allotropy. So except nitrogen, remaining all elements are exist allotropes. Nitrogen also exists in solid state. Remember, this point was very important. In solid state only nitrogen is available in alpha nitrogen, beta nitrogen, like that. In liquid state, in gaseous state, it does not exist any type of allotrope. Clear it is. So generally in NCERT textbook there was given like that, except nitrogen, remaining elements are exhibit what it is, remaining elements are exhibit allotropic forms. So except nitrogen means, so this was a controversial means in some other higher, if you refer any other text, in that text you will get this point. In solid state nitrogen exhibit alpha nitrogen and beta nitrogen, two types of allotropes are there. While going to the phosphorus exhibit different type of allotropes. White phosphorus is also called as yellow phosphorus, and red phosphorus and black phosphorus. These three are the very important. Already in 11th class we know that carbon allotropes, diamond, graphite, fullerenes, those are crystallines, and amorphous are many are there, amorphous. So like that phosphorus also available in different forms. On the different forms, very important forms are three will be there, that is white phosphorus is also called as yellow phosphorus, while going to the second one is the red phosphorus, and third one is the black phosphorus. Remaining phosphorus forms also there, violet phosphorus, scarlet phosphorus, those are not important for entrance, and not was in syllabus also. So here allotropes, so that is phosphorus, so three types of phosphorus allotropes are important. Number one is white or yellow. Second one is red. Third one is black. White phosphorus, white phosphorus also called as yellow phosphorus. Second one is a red phosphorus. Third one is a black phosphorus. So what are the importance of this? How to prepare? So here while going to the white phosphorus is a poisonous. Wax, just like as a wax it is. White phosphorus is very important point, it is poisonous. Very important, it is poison, and it is more reactive. White phosphorus is more reactive. Why it was more reactive? Less stable it is. Why it was more reactive means in textbook you also observed this structure was given in your text. Like the structure was given here, there was given 60 degrees. This is said to be angle strain. This is said to be what? Angle strain. What is angle strain? Is 60 degrees only. Due to the angle strain, white phosphorus is what it is? More reactive. More reactive means less stable. White phosphorus is more reactive, less stable. What will be the reason? The reason is due to the angle strain. What is PPP angle? 60 degrees. PPP angle 60 degrees. The structure is regular tetrahedral structure. It is regular tetrahedral structure. PP bond, PP bond, PP bond, PP bond, PP bond, PP bond. Once you observe the PP bonds, and it is wax, just like as a wax is solid, and it glows in dark. It is that particular white phosphorus is a poisonous and glows in dark, and more reactive, less stable, and slightly soluble in water. Less soluble in water, and organic solvents. more soluble in organic solvents, less soluble in water, more soluble in organic solvents. So here remember these are the very important points. White phosphorus is glow in dark. It glow in dark and it just like as a wax like solid, and it is more reactive, less stable. Reason is angle strain 60 degrees, and it is almost insoluble in water, but soluble in organic solvents. Organic solvents means carbon disulfide, benzene, like that, carbon tetrachloride, different type of compounds are there. On that compounds it is soluble. And one more point is there here, this white phosphorus, it is also called as yellow phosphorus. When it is treated with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, very important, alkaline solution of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, it is form one poisonous compound that is called as phosphine. Very important, my dear students. Make a note, this is very important question for entrance in NaOH. It is an example for disproportionation reaction. This is an example for disproportionation. So here in first PU you observe this. So white phosphorus is poisonous, wax like solid, less stable, more reactive due to the angle strain 60 degrees, PPP bond angle is 60 degrees, and it is insoluble in water almost, but soluble in organic solvents like CS2, and it is treated with alkaline sodium hydroxide. It is treated with alkaline sodium hydroxide. It produce phosphine. Phosphine very important. This is one of the poisonous compound, phosphine, and formation of NaH2PO2. NaH2PO2 is called as sodium hypophosphite. Sodium hypophosphite. This is called as sodium hypophosphite. It is obtained from hypophosphorus acid. After the completion of this, next topic is oxyacids of phosphorus. We will discuss there. It is. So NaH2PO2. NaH2PO2 is called as sodium hypophosphite. Sodium hypophosphite and formation of PH3 phosphine. How to prepare phosphine in laboratory? This is very important point. How to prepare phosphine in laboratory means you should go through this only, this equation only. This is what phosphorus? It is white phosphorus. White phosphorus is treated with sodium hydroxide, solution of sodium hydroxide. Solution of sodium hydroxide, you will get PH3 plus NaH2PO2. NaH2PO2. And in first year redox reactions, you observe this equation P4OH minus PH3 plus H2PO2 minus. This reaction is an example for disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation. So disproportionation means here oxidation number is 0, here oxidation number is minus 3, here oxidation number of phosphorus is plus 1. So 0 to minus 3, 0 to plus 1. So this is an example of disproportionation reaction. This reaction we can expand like this, P4 plus NaOH plus H2O gives rise to PH3 plus NaH2PO2. So here for balancing you should add 3 NaOH, like this. It is a balanced equation P4 plus 3NaOH. While writing P4, it is what P4 it is? White phosphorus. So white phosphorus is poisonous. White phosphorus is poisonous. White phosphorus is more reactive. What is the reason for more reactive? More reactive means due to the angle strain. What is the angle strain? PPP angle strain is 60 degrees. 60 degrees angle strain. So here and less stable, less soluble in water, more soluble in organic compound. It is treated with NaOH, liberate phosphine, and this is an example for disproportionation. It glows in dark. It glows in dark. Clear it is. So transparent it is. Glows in dark, and this is about the information of white phosphorus, and it is also called as yellow phosphorus. It is also called as yellow phosphorus. So remaining red and black phosphorus we will discuss on next class. Stay with us. Stay safe. Do hard work and prove your talent. Have a nice day. Thank you.